Well, today I'm going to be reviewing the Kool Beneve Kids Tablet 7-inch Android running 4.4 KitKat. It's got 1.5 GHz processor, 4 GB of memory. It's running a Cortex A9 dual core processor and Android 4.4. I picked this up quite cheap on Amazon. It was £36.98. So I'm going to get on with the unboxing and then we'll take a more in-depth look at the product itself. Well, I'm going to do the unboxing exactly as I unbox the product. So this is how it came. So, great packaging, so courage. And then the device itself. So the pack contains the actual tablet, which we'll take a look at in a second. A manual. Which looks like quite a comprehensive manual. A charger. 5V 2A charger, UK. A standard USB PC connection, and also a USB converter. Not too sure what that's for yet. So that's all that was in the box. So let's take a look at the tablet. The tablet itself, my first time viewing, I can see that actually it's perhaps a little bit smaller than what I was expecting. Nice rubbery, hard rubbery pink plastic cover, which is nice to hold. It's not slippery. Bearing in mind this is for my daughter who's 2 years old. I am keen for her to have something that isn't going to slip out of her hands. Camera, front camera. On the back we've got another rear camera, so dual camera. So we've got the power button, so a headphone socket, a USB connection socket, and the charger socket. And we've got the hole for the microphone as well. At the bottom we've got what appears to be a port for expanding the memory. So this comes with 4 GB to start with, and we've got the speaker on the back. So I'm going to hit the power button. Oh, on the other side we've got the volume controls. So I'm going to hit the power button just to see it boot up for the first time. So this is running 4.4 KitKat Android operating system. By the way, this is super cheap. It was £36.98 on Amazon with free delivery. That's quite a nice unexpected start screen. It probably took about as long as my Kindle Fire took to boot up. Considerably longer boot time than what it takes for my Samsung Galaxy to boot on my old iPad mini. Obviously time and date are incorrect on you, so we need to sort that out. I'm going to unlock. Home screen, we've obviously got a clock. My daughter doesn't need the clock. We've got the web browser, which I am connected to the internet up on you obviously yet, as I've only just opened. We've got a gallery, a link to a video, link to music, link to settings. We've got the application buttons link. Responsiveness on the touch possibly needs a little tweak. So it's got puzzles, it's got some games, Angry Birds already installed, Cake Maker, it's got lots of apps already installed, obviously very much focused towards children. It's got Gmail, Google settings, Maps, Message Box, Movie Studio, Music, Calendar, File Manager, Calculator. I know I've had a few people asking through the Amazon question and answer section, has this got Play installed? Well, the answer to that is yes. It does have the Google Play Store installed, which obviously needs a Google account set up. So my next goal is to test this myself and also give it to my daughter for her to test as well, and then I'll get back to you with my findings and my overall review with the product. So I've now had 24 hours using the device, and I've got to say I'm very impressed. The overall feel of the device when you're using it is great. It's nice and it's not too heavy, which is important for my daughter and any youngsters that you might be thinking of getting the device for. It's not too heavy. The buttons are quite solid, even though they've got a kind of plasticky, clicky, cheap kind of a feel to them, but they are nice and solid and responsive. One thing that I will say about the device is that the screen, and obviously at the cost of 36 quid, the screen obviously has been compromised in terms of quality, but actually for what it's going to be used for is absolutely fantastic. And the responsiveness, which is one thing that I was initially concerned about when I did my unboxing earlier on in this video, actually that was my fault. I wasn't clicking on the right area of the screen, and it is actually very responsive. So there's lots of games pre-installed on this, and the YouTube app is installed on this as well. And just to reconfirm that the Play Store app is installed on this device as well. Sound quality is really good. We've been playing some YouTube videos from there which stream and play very, very well. Sound quality really, really good. And just the overall quality of the device, actually I'd say it's on par with my Kindle Fire, and I'm really pleased. This is an excellent device that I would recommend to anybody that has got young children. So if you're constantly having to give them your phone to keep them quiet, or they're constantly playing with your iPad or your Samsung Galaxy Tab, whatever tablet device you've got, and you're concerned that they might break it, then this is what you want to get them, because it's a great little starter device. It does everything that my Kindle Fire does, and it's got access to all the applications and tools and things, and it's only 36 quid. If you've got 5 children to entertain, you could buy them one each, and it's still cheaper than an iPad. So I would definitely recommend this to anyone who's got some young children and they want to buy them their first tablet device, because if they did break it, 36 quid, you could just buy another one. Obviously this is the pink version, which I've got for my daughter. There is a blue version available online as well, which I'll try and put in the link of this video as well. And I'm really, really pleased. I'm really pleased. This is a great little device, and probably the best 36 quid I've ever spent. I spend more than that going out to a restaurant to have food, but definitely the best 36 quid I've ever spent. And the only thing that I haven't had a chance to test on this yet is how long the battery life lasts. So I'm going to stick this on to charge now as a full charge, and then hopefully over the weekend we can give that a full test. And by the time I finish editing the video, hopefully I can include that little section in there as well. Okay, so I've now had a chance to test the battery. We put it on charge for a full charge, and I then left it for 24 hours on standby. So we didn't use the device, but it was switched on standby, and the battery life dropped to 43%. So being unused, the battery drops over half within a 24-hour period. That remaining 43% then I put to use by watching some videos on YouTube and looking at or playing some apps, some of the games. My daughter was obviously using it as well, so we probably gave it about 4 to 5 hours worth of usage before the battery went completely. So that's not too bad actually. You'll probably find that you're going to need to recharge this device once every 24 hours, because I don't think for the intended purpose youngsters using it, unless they're on YouTube constantly, I don't think there's going to be a huge amount of battery drain. And how long that battery will last over time, not sure what type of battery is inside, but the lifespan of that battery we'll only know through using. But initial impressions is the battery life is it's not brilliant, it is acceptable. So let's have a hands-on look at the device itself. So running Android 4.4 KitKat. Just going to try and bring that up so that you can see the screen.
slide to unlock, and then we've got internet, gallery, video, music, settings. It's quite responsive, the home button, and we can select the app page, which you can see is quite responsive as well. Sliding back and forth, tiny lag, but nothing that you can really complain about. Slide them across, we'll open the YouTube app. Peppa Pig. You can't really see, let me pause that for a second. You can't really see the quality of that picture because coming through the camera is degrading the quality of the picture. It's actually a good picture quality in real life. Press the home button, which turns back to the home screen. Oh. I do still have a little bit of issue with that application button, but you know, nothing too much of an issue. As you can see, the games and everything else is already installed on the Play Store, as I mentioned in the initial look. So, top of the device, you've got the volume buttons, got the power, you've got the mini USB, which will connect this to a computer. You've got a socket for headphones and the power button. You've got a rear camera. You've got a slot for a mini SD memory card. Just a little sticker. There's a microphone. And the speakers. As I said before, it's nice in the hand. I think that's automatically locked now. Nope, there we are. Nice and responsive. Turn on its side. Home button. Upside down. Coming back into view. Hopefully you can see the quality of the picture, the screen there, a little better. So there we are.